Okay, so he's stolen another man's underwear by accident and is forbidden by his wife to ever use a chainsaw. You could call him a real character. News 10's Brittany Earl is standing by live at Rogers Jewelers and Boutique in Terre Haute. She's dying to introduce us to an Indiana author who has been described as possibly the funniest man in Indiana. So Brittany, who is this guy?
Rondrell, we're talking about author Dick Wolfsie. He's here in Terre Haute today talking about his book, his new book called The Right Fluff. And yes, it has several little short, funny stories in the book, talking about personal experiences that he encounters throughout life. And I'm going to introduce you to the man right now. Hello, we have to ask you a few questions about your book. Why the funny stories, and where do you get the material?
Well, first of all, ever since I was a little kid, I loved to make people laugh. I used to stay after school every single day. And about 12, 15 years ago, I said, you know, it'd be fun to do. I did a humor column in college, and I thought, well, I'll take everyday life stories, turn them into short 600-word columns, and now I'm in like 50 newspapers across the country and 50 in Indiana alone.
Oh, you're known as the funny man.
Yeah,
so
well,
you have to give us one of those
there.
funny stories.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, what's that?
You have to give us one of those funny stories.
The first one in the book, real quick. True story. Everything in the book is based on truth. I get a letter from Social Security after I went on Medicare, and it said to me that they had me listed as a woman, and therefore they couldn't cover my prostate exam. So I called him up on the phone to try to straighten this out, and the guy said, look, Mr. Wolfsie, he didn't call me Mr. Wolfsie, I think we have a software problem. I said, you know, I think I have a hardware problem. We really have to figure this out really quickly. And he said, all I can ask you is, are you on Medicare? I said, yes. He said, which parts? I said, the parts you're not covering. That's the problem. So that was a true story. By the way, he found nothing funny. So the whole book is filled with stories just like that.
Oh, and I read a few of them, and I mean, you talk about stealing men's underwear by accident. We have to mention that, by accident. And your wife also is throughout the book. You talk about her very often, too.
Yeah, she's a good sport, but it's always something that happens in our family, and then we decide, okay, this can be a column. So I'm here signing the books at Rogers. Here on Wabash, and I'll be here at 4 o'clock.
Okay, well, we appreciate you stopping by, and of course, if you can't stop by today, you can always call Rogers and see if they can make a signing book for you and hold it for you. And you also have a website.
www.wolfsie.com. You can buy the book there, or again, you can just call Pam here and we'll leave a book for you signed.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, Brittany.
Well, you guys, I have to tell you that there are many funny stories in there, and you know, not only is he a character in person, but it shows in the book, so you got to pick up that book and read it, Rondrell. Rondrell, I'll send it back to you. Bye-bye.
He does seem like a character indeed. Thank you very much, Brittany Earl, reporting for you.